Well, we know this. The long Easter weekend is a busy time for emergency services right across the country. Over the weekend, 2 fatal accidents reported here in Gauteng. In the first one, 3 people, including 2 children, were killed in Centurion on the N14 near Rooihuiskraal. In another, a teenager and a 9-year-old were killed in a crash. That was on the N1 Southbound carriageway around Olifansfontein. But let's look at some of the bigger pictures now in terms of the province, and especially this return to the province by thousands of holiday makers from their various holiday destinations. And EMS spokesperson Nana Radebe-Kgiba has the latest for us as this long weekend comes to an end. Nana, good morning. Thank you, as always, for being available to us. What are some of the biggest concerns and areas where you've got maximum deployment to manage the movement of people in vehicles this weekend?
Good morning to you and good morning to the viewers. This morning, Johannesburg has been a bit quiet. We've seen that people have been out of the province. Routes that we usually deal with and have accidents are the N1, the N3, and the N12 coming back into the city of Joburg. But we've not had any major incidents for this weekend as we were going through the Easter.
Okay, so I mean, and again, what are some of just the operational concerns that you might have, just in terms of managing those high traffic volumes, the traffic flow? We've already seen just domestically, sort of inside the province, some fatalities already. So just walk us through operationally how that return is managed in a smooth way.
We are working together with the Johannesburg Metro Police, where they are on different routes, and this you'd find from this morning. An influx of people coming back from all provinces. But we do have the personnel that will ensure that safety is our first concern.
Talk to us about pedestrian deaths. We understand that the majority of these fatalities, and especially over this last weekend, have really also involved pedestrians. And maybe just as a public service message as well, just the awareness that both motorists and pedestrians have to have while using public roads.
Indeed, we have seen a lot of pedestrian accidents, and this is also on the main routes, your N1, your M1, where people would cross over. Most people don't usually use the bridges that are there to ensure that they are safe. They'll rather be inside. But we are urging people not to be on the main routes. That is very dangerous. You cannot, just by looking at the car, see the speed that is coming in. And say it's safe for you to jump to the other side. And for motorists as well, we say keep a safe distance and make sure that you are patient. And if there are any traffic, be patient and make sure that everyone is safe.
Let's also talk about enforcement, Nana. Of course, on behind the driving, the steering wheel, nobody really likes to see, your colleagues deployed on the roads. On the other hand, it is your responsibility to make sure that people are upholding the law, particularly when it comes to, people enjoying themselves, maybe having 1 or 2 drinks and then, driving irresponsibly. Talk to us about the enforcement plan as well.
That is very crucial to say that JMPD is on the roads and they are going to enforce. So we always say no drinking and driving. We have to keep everyone safe. People must ensure that they're not drinking while they're driving. And they don't even throw out bottles while they're driving or cans to disturb other drivers. Enforcement will definitely take place. JMPD is on the route.
What are some of the other concerns that EMS has on a weekend like this?
On a weekend like this, because everyone is home, we've also had to deal with a number of fires. Just yesterday, we were at the Fairview, just next to Denver Informal Settlement, where 60 shacks burned down. There's people that are home, they're leaving their heating sources unattended, and that will cause a fire. We found that someone left a paraffin stove, and that caused a fire, and 60 shacks were burnt. Over 90 people had to be found accommodation for the coming days, but most of them had started rebuilding as well yesterday.
Give us a sense of your casualty profile, Nana, for cases EMS has responded to.
Fortunately, we've not had any major incidents, as I've said, but we're not ruling that out. Today is another day. Would have the influx and would see what today holds.
All right. Well, thank you so much for stopping by and just updating us. I know it is a busy, busy weekend. By the way, you're at the Rand Easter show. I, happened to go. I haven't been in years, by the way, and went the other day to check it out. A number of people there as well. What concerns would you have, in a setting like that for community safety?
Obviously, it's the safety of the people that are inside. We want to ensure that everyone is safe and enjoying. But there are a number of kids as well. Would also want them not to be in places where they can injure themselves or get injured. So we are looking in that. And people also going out. We want to ensure that JMPD is outside the routes. We have emergency services as well, just to ensure when people leave the Rand Easter show, they are safe. But also inside, we are giving them safety messages of what to do in case of emergencies.
And besides, the risk of, equipment or injury, equipment failures or injury, there's a real risk around child safety specifically. We know that police have expressed concerns around child safety in terms of, kids being taken or abducted. So there needs to be that high-level awareness by parents and caregivers minding young children.
Definitely. We are living at a time where we would have to supervise the kids constantly. We would have to know where our kids are at and what they are doing. Even if we are in a facility like the Rand Easter show, we're not sure what everyone is there for. Hence, we say that there are points where they can report where a child is missing, but also parents need to supervise and be alert at all times.
All right. Nana Radebe-Kgiba, thank you very much for talking to us this morning. Appreciate it. She is the EMS spokesperson, just giving us a sense of what their deployments are over this weekend. Again, a lot of concern, particularly for today, as people begin to make their way back into the province. And as we've been saying since this morning as well, just do the right thing on the road. Take it easy. Take a breath. You're going to get there. Rather get there in one piece and be considerate for other road users as well, not just those in cars, but also pedestrians.